We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight, we've got a good matchup in store between the Washington Nationals and the San Francisco Giants. Get ready for Giants baseball next. Derek Rodriguez is on the mound for the Giants in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
This guy's kind of hard to figure out. You think most pitchers would love pitching in their home ballpark, but he struggled at home so far this season. There hasn't been a lot of home cooking for this guy, and that's something he needs to turn around in a big way.
Batting fourth.
So striding forward now, Steve Cook. He did his part yesterday afternoon as he cashed in with 3 hits in the losing effort. Maybe getting a little jumpy in the box, so he steps out and asks for time. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. Soto, the runner at first with 2 gone. And this one's in the dirt. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1.
Let's go now, one time.
He's set, now the pitch. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
Take a step back right here. After 3 fastballs in a row, there is no chance he throws you a 4th.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Road, one of the things he'll do,
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. 1 left for Washington. Now it'll be the Giants' turn. No score. So coming to the plate, Steve Cook. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here comes the first pitch.
Hey, get your pitch up there.
Oh, has him looking silly here. It's 0-2. Good changeup in the dirt. Strike 3. And the throw to first is there to record the second out. Into the box, Steve Cook. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. First offering on its way. Line drive, base hit.
Well, that's only the second hit he's given up tonight, and the first one didn't do any damage. So he's not sweating this one at all. They haven't been able to string anything together.
Up next for the Nationals, the second baseman.
Now a throw over and a dive, but he's back in there.
All right, one time right here, kid.
And again a throw, and the runner back safely. So here's Starlin Castro, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
Your pitch right here. Let's go, kid.
And a changeup runs inside on him as he's got to back out of the way of that one.
That was a changeup, so there really wasn't any intent behind it. Looked to me like it just slipped out of his hand a little bit. That'll happen sometimes because of the grip of that straight changeup.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Throw over to first and a dive, but he's back.
Let it fly. Let's go.
And another throw over. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Cook aboard here at first with nobody out.
Come on, big guy. Get your pitch right here.
And he struck him out.
Wow, that's one of the toughest pitches in baseball to hit right. That good straight changeup, El Cambio. There's not much you can do with that. You're going off of that arm speed, and the ball, it just doesn't get there.
Now batting, the first baseman, Yusniel Alfonso.
In now, Yusniel Alfonso. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
Come on, guy. Get your pitch right here.
That command may be starting to drift a bit. It's 2-0 now.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Here's a look over to first, and the runner back. No runs, 2 hits, 1 error thus far for the Nationals. And again a throw. Throw is up the line as it gets away. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
You know, I think he tried to be even quicker with his pickoff throw over the first that time than the move he showed earlier. And when you do that, sometimes your feet and arm aren't in sync, and it causes you to throw it away just like that one.
Let's go, kid. Here we go.
Now a pickoff play at second. Runner back safely. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now.
Hey, nice and patient. Get your pitch.
Off-speed pitch misses here, and he runs it to 3-1.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
And this misses here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's issued here into his 7th inning of work. So a crucial moment here, and standing
Now
in,
batting,
Steven
right
Souza.
fielder.
And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run.
Attaboy.
Now a spin and a throwback to second. And a dive, but he's back in.
Let's go right here.
Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. John Gustave comes in unexpectedly from the pen in relief of his injured teammate.
74, Yandel Gustave.
The 1-0 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
First and second now, one man out. Bounced softly in front of the plate.
Come on, get here,
and indeed, he'll not even try as he goes to first, and that means 2 men are in scoring position now with 2 away. Striding in now for the Nats, Sandy Leon. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, man, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
Hey, have a good rip up there, huh?
First delivery to him on the way.
Ball 1.
And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1.
Boy, the Nationals could use a big hit right here. They really haven't been able to do much all game long. This would be a great time to get something going.
Fouled off. No runs, 2 hits, 1 error thus far for the Nationals.
Hey, let it rip one time. Need you right here.
Line drive, right field, base hit. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. He's in there at the plate. And this ball game is tied here in the 7th.
Boy, there are base hits, but then there are big base hits, D-Row. This one's getting late. That is a huge 2 RBI base hit to tie things up.
Yeah, Dan, in the late innings, the pressure gets higher. It's who can control their emotions. And from an offensive standpoint,
digging in, Steve Cook. And this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
Hey, 1 pitch right here. Come on now.
First offering on its way.
he got the fastball where he wanted and just pulled off of it.
Here we go now. Come on now. 1 time.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Let it rip right here.
Hey, have a rip at it up there, huh?
Fastball well outside.
Hey, wait for your pitch right there, huh?
Nope.
3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Right on, but this is foul down toward the box at third. The 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Digging in once again, Steve Cook. He's 1 for 4 for the game.
Here we go.
Cook.
First pitch of the at-bat. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Now with the base is empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
Here's the 3-0. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. Score remains tied at 4. So digging in now, Steve Cook. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him.
Let's go.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Counts 1-0.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Three runs already home here.
Hey, clutch up. Your turn right here.
Ball.
And he falls behind now, 2-0.
2-0.
Great situation to be up at the plate right now. But if you're on the mound, there is absolutely no reason to give in to him. Stay on the outer quadrants of the plate and don't get beat in the middle.
Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike.
This is a situation where you're going strictly for the strikeout. Infield in, and from the offensive standpoint, you're just trying to create hard contact and get it by that infield.
Throw gets him, 2 down.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out. Man, that was definitely a hard-earned victory, but that's what's going to make it even more satisfying. They take it in 12 innings on the road, and it's all smiles now.
7-4 is the final score in tonight's game. Washington put up 4 runs in the 7th to carry them to victory. Sean Doolittle claims the win out of the pen, his first. David Hernandez records the save, his 7th of the campaign. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for the ballgame tonight. For the victorious Washington Nationals, 7 runs, 8 hits, 1 error. They left 14 men on base. For the Giants, 4 runs on 9 hits, 2 errors. They left 15 men on base.
And we're going to have a pinch hitter to start things out here in the top half of the inning.
Your attention, please. Pinch hitting for Washington.
Yeah, you can do it.
Number 11, Steve Cook.
Lays off 1-0.
Hey, get your pitch. Drive it right here. Hey, you got it. No one
Now the
better. Let's
pitch.
That's outside.
Ripped down the line, but this will get foul. 2-1.
Let it fly right here.
Pitch on the way.
The count is full.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
3-2 pitch. And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Coming to the plate now, Trey Turner. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day.
Trey Turner.
Wait for your pitch up there.
Prior to the at-bat, a check on first, and he'll dive back in. Perhaps wisely, another look to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Cook gets his lead at first, nobody out.
Hey, your turn. Drive him in.
Throw over to the bag. A dive, but he's back. Here comes the 0-1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Two and one, the count to Trey Turner.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Hamilton will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. Digging in the switch hitter, Wilmer Defoe. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
Wilmer Defoe.
Hey, clutch up right
Here's
here.
the first pitch to him.
Yeah.
Hey, a changeup can be a pretty good pitch on the first pitch. Kind of slow down a good fastball hitter.
No one better. Clutch up right now, babe.
Now the 0-1. Pitch is high. The throw. Not in time as he steals second.
This catcher has an elite arm, but when you get that great of a jump at first base, it makes it a lot easier to steal second.
Hey, I need you right here. Let's go, kid.
Here's a foul ball left side, and that'll move it to 1-2.
Here we go. Need you right here.
Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch.
Ball 2.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2 strikes.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there. That cutter inside, and that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight. Juan Soto to the plate now.
The left fielder, number 22, Juan Soto.
Come on, big guy.
First delivery to him on the way.
Nope. Ball one.
Hey, attaboy, attaboy.
Ball one, no strike.
Hey, right guy,
1-0
right place.
pitch on the way. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair.
Here we go. Clutch up for us now. Hey, drive those guys
The
in.
1-1
Here we go.
is taken for ball
that's
two.
out. Hey,
2-2.
I got the count. 2-2.
Hey, drive those guys in. Here we go.
Three and two now.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Good lead off a second there. Now the pitch. Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact.
See it drive it, kid. See it drive it.
And that misses ball four, so it's first and second now with two out. So that's the second walk he's worked in this one.
Yeah, and that seems to be a popular approach when this guy steps in. He can really hurt you with one swing, so I think the idea is mostly not to let this one guy beat you, Matt.
Sam Coonrod takes over now with two
pitching
gone
for the
here in the top of inning number
Number
9.
65, Sam Coonrod.
Starlin Castro will be his first assignment here
The
as he'll
batter,
face him
number
with
14,
runners at first and
second
second and two away.
Starlin Castro.
Trying to hang a zero. Here's the pitch. And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. Two down, runners at first and second. In for strike two. Coonrod, originally from the state of Missouri, he was a fifth-round pick during the 2014 draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Nats leave a pair as they can't add to their 9-5 lead. Xavier Cedeno will come on in relief here and appear in game number 25 on the year so far.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure's off. If they get one of the next two, the series is theirs.
This one comes to a close with a 9-5 final. Washington rode an important sixth inning to victory in this one. Aaron Nola with his fourth win this season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for the ball game tonight. For the victorious Washington Nationals, 9 runs, 6 hits, 1 error. They left 3 men on base.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League
And now,
Baseball is on the air. A good one on tap for you this afternoon between the Washington Nationals and the San Francisco Giants. Giants baseball is next. Drew Smyly will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Boy, talk about a guy that's hard to score off of. Last 3 starts, an ERA of under 1. So if you think you're going to score a lot of runs off this guy, you better get him early, because once he settles in, he's awfully tough. And Matty V, this is one of the top pitchers in the sport right now.
Leading off for Washington, the third baseman.
New inning set to get underway, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Steve Cook. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Oh, missed that one by a mile. It's 0-1. Danny Dero, this Giants team, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire, as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matt, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, Dero. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax.
And he fouls this one off.
Hey, let it fly up there, huh?
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Now batting, third baseman.
To the plate now, Steve Cook. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
Behind 0-2 now. Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. And rarely do you see a player of his caliber fooled that badly, but he was tied up in knots that time. 2 away now.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Leading off for Washington.
At the plate, Steve Cook. As he'll get out ahead of a changeup and swing through it for strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
Come on, big guy. See it. Drive it. Right here.
The 0-1 pitch. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Here's the 0-2. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. All right, so time for the Giants' Road to the Show report as we see a couple of prospects who are playing very well in the upper minors.
Leading off for the Nationals, the third baseman, Steve Cook.
At the plate now, Steve. Line drive to center field. Hamilton is there, and he has it for the first out.
I know they say sometimes that these things even out, but that was a bullet line drive that gets caught. He would have represented the go-ahead run.
Hey, on the ropes. Drive in.
Settling in now, Steve
batting.
Cook.
The
There's
third
one
baseman.
away. The runner at first
Steve
represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however.
Hey, keep it going up there, Coach up.
Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Another look to first, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Here's the first pitch. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone.
Touch up. Drop him in for us.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder and everything went with it.
Pitch. He's coming to you.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
1 and 2.
He knows full well he's sitting on a hat trick right here. All he's trying to do is avoid the golden sombrero.
Right here. Hey, keep it going up there. Your turn. Your turn.
Now the 1 and 2 pitch. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Wow, he's just a lost cause in this one. That's the 4th time he struck out in this game alone, and that's not something you'll forget very quickly. That's about as bad of a day as you can have.
Several good offensive performances in this one, but none better than the one turned in by the guy you see right there. He's our top player of the game.
He was one of a few guys that really swung the bat well in this game with a pair of base hits. He helped propel his team to a hard-fought win.
A 1-run finish today, 5-4 the final score. Reyes Maranta claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our
A player has addressed about a troubling trend in his plate performance of late. The coach advocates a more disciplined approach.